Oh, that's not a good start. Welcome to another stream of the New York Times and LA Times Sudoku. I'm not sure what I will be doing yet, whether I'll be doing the LA Times Sudoku yet. But yeah, today's New York Times. If you're watching this video and if you watch my videos for help with the New York Times Sudokus, you probably noticed that it's quite a difficult one today. And I did indeed get stuck this morning, so I had to basically cheat and use other candidates to just kind of help me deduce what I'm missing, as well as like a Sudoku solver, because it would just be of a doozy. Oh, hang on, is my mic on? Yes, it is. Okay, so I just thought I'd revisit it for the YouTube video, now that I kind of know the solution to it. Okay, and I'm just trying to like get to a point where I want to see if I can actually potentially deduce the solutions without resorting to tools to help me, basically. So let's have a look. We're just going to start by pencil marking in all the candidates, using Snyder notations first, just to kind of get started. So as I mentioned, I'm using Snyder notations, and I'm not really going to talk through it because if you have been stuck, you probably have gotten this far. So let's see, fours. Got a pair of fours there, and fives are down here, and I think that may be it. Sixes, six, got a pair of sixes over here, and anything else? Oh, actually, no. Sixes over here. Sevens. So a bit of a preemptive thing here. Sevens are in these two cells, but I did actually find a 7 on this column because there's only one place the 7 can go, and the way I deduced it the first time was by looking at the weak number, which is the 3, and basically looking at the rows, the columns, and a cage, and I basically found a naked 7 on this column because none of these 3 cells can be a 7. So I did deduce that this morning when I was going through it the first time. But I think that's pretty much all I can do. But I suppose I can pencil mark in the other 7s as well. Okay, what about 8s? 8s are locked up here, over here, but they're not super useful. 9s are also, if I remember correctly, not super useful except for this pointed pair, which locks it with the 4s and 9s. Therefore, within the same cage, I've only got 3 and 7 left. So let's pencil mark those in. And let's see if the 7s, 3s, and a 4, 9, let's see if they actually help us deduce any additional pencil markings. So 9s are locked over here now. And I'm so sorry, I've got my throat is just not clearing for some reason. Got a pair of 7s there, and yeah, I think that's it. So 4s and 9s, 3s and 7s, anything else? Just had a sip of water and a bit more coughing, and hopefully I will eventually stop coughing and have a clear voice. Okay, I don't think I can do any more pencil markings, at least not from 6 to 9. So I'm just going to revisit the ones up to 5s because the numbers that I've placed are 6 and 7. So I just want to see if there's anything else I am now missing. So 1s, 2s, 3s, 4s, 4, 5s. I'm pretty sure there's nothing left to do. So let's see what we can do now. So I basically got stuck quite quickly this morning. I looked at a weak number, which was the 3, and I looked at a 1, 2, and 3. And I think I did find, I think this is 5 and 1 and 5 there. But I think that's it. But basically, at one point, I was quite close to actually spotting something and then failed to do it, which is to do with the 3s and 7s. So this is kind of like a more advanced technique of something that's quite powerful in Sudokus. Looking at the 3s and 7s, if I look up, I can see 3s and 7s can't go in any of these 3 cells. And it can't go in here because it has to be a 4 and 9. So I know 3s and 7s have to be locked in those cells. What I missed was the fact that that immediately creates, because the 5s are not able to go up to the top. Although actually, I don't see why that's... Oh, I wonder if this is a mistake, actually. Can I do anything with the 1s? Oh, no. Okay, so the 3s and 7s can only go in these 2 cells. 3s and 7s can't go up there, nor can the 5. And I actually have a hidden triple, which is 3 5s and 7s in these 3 cells. I was trying to include the 1 and I was getting confused. So these 3 cells are actually 3, 7 and 5, because that's where all the those 3 numbers can go, basically. So as a result, we can actually push this one out of the way, because on a column, I've got 3, 7, 5 triple. But I'm not going to pencil mark in the 3s because the 3s can also go in these other 2 cells as well. So I'm just going to avoid confusing myself. But I am able to place the 1 because on the column, the triple pushes out the 1. So this is the variation on the usual strategy of looking at. I would normally look for the 3s and 7s, but I got confused when I saw there's already a 7 there, and yeah, I just kind of being able to stretch the 3s and 7s in 3 separate cells confused me. But actually, the fact that they are kind of locked in the same 3s, they excluded from these 4 cells, so that essentially forced a 3, 7, 5 triple without me realizing it. So, assuming that we've deduced that, what can we do next? Well, the second thing that's happening, and I don't know realistically if I'll ever be able to, do this without kind of spotting this, but there's actually a hidden 2-6 pair in these 2 cells as well, and I only spotted it by using auto candidates, basically, and I think the only way I could have deduced that is kind of an extension of the Kraken and Cryptic's technique of looking at triples. So normally in Kraken and Cryptic you will look at this cage has 1, 7 and 8. So and there's a free row and column, and in theory I guess you'll kind of look at that means 1, 7 and 8 can only go in those cells, basically. But if you have a triple here, that will lock the 1, 7 and 8 away, and I think by that logic you can kind of restrict that as well with 2s and 8. In fact, the 1, 7 and 8, if any of these rows contain 1, 7 and 8, I can actually lock down a triple as well, but I can't. But what I can do is, if I look at the 2s and 6s, well, I know they can't go in these 3 cells, so they can't go within the same cage. So that actually leaves only 3 possible places that the 2s and 6 can go. So for instance, with the 4s and 5s, 4s and 5s can't go in these cells, they can't go in these cells either, so 4s and 5s are actually locked in these 3 cells. And if I have a 4 and or a 5, 4 and 5 on any of these rows, I've effectively created a 4-5 pair. But with this logic we can actually lock a pair of 2s and 6s, because 2s and 6s can't go in these 3 cells. 2s and 6s can't go in this cell either, so I've actually got a hidden pair of 2s and 6s. And what I'm hoping to do is that by kind of like finding this logic now through cheating, I will eventually be able to use it, adopt it for future Sudoku puzzles. So that 2s and 6, what does it do? Well, what it does is, what have we got left in this quadruple? We have 1, 3, 5, and 4. 1, 3, 4, and 5. And what's interesting is that 1 can't go in this cell, so I've actually got 1s locked in these cells as a triple. So I've got 1s locked in here as well because that acts as a pointed triple. 1s can't go in these 2 cells, can't go in these 3 cells. They have to go in here now. Can I do anything else with it? Well, with this being a 2 and 6, I've got 4s locked in here, so that's another pair of 4s up there. In fact, I'm going to take away the 1s just to avoid confusions, because that's kind of breaking the Snyder notations a little bit. And if you're really strict about Snyder notations, God forbid, I don't know, I just don't know what you would do in this puzzle. There's just a lot of logic going on here. I do have a 2-4 pair there, but I don't think I can use that. But let's do another scan of the puzzle and see if we can actually solve this now. So let's see, 1s are locked in here, here, anywhere over there. Got 1s locked in here. So not much going on with the 1s, 2s. By the way, I can't actually promise that I can solve this by using this logic already. I haven't actually tested this afterwards. I haven't opened up any more 2s either. What about 3s? 3 is still the weak number. There's only one of them. I suppose I've got a pointer pair of 3s there, so there may be potentials. But I'm not seeing it just yet. 4s are still locked in those cells. 4, 4, 4, 4. 4s are locked over there. So again, nothing on the 4s. 5s are locked in here, so I've got 4 and 5 locked in these cells already. I don't think I'm going to find another numbers though. So 6, 6. Let's see. 6s locked in there. Nope, I still can't see anything. 6s, 7s. So anything interesting happening here? 7s. 7s are locked in these 3 cells. Again, that's useless. 8. Oh dear. Are we still stuck? I suspect we are. 8s are here, so I've got 1 and 8 locked in there. 8, 9s. So, yeah, we haven't actually opened anything up by the look of it. 9s. So 9s are locked over there. 9s are locked in these cells and these cells. And I guess these cells. Right, so what do we do in that case? Got 2 and 4 in this column, 5 and 7. So I think, have I got any other weak areas? Maybe I should have a look at this, poke at this quadruple. I've got 1, 3, can't do anything with 3s, because 3s can go down here as well. 5s can go in these 2 cells. So hang on a sec. I'm looking for 1, 3, 4, and 5, and I've got 3, 4. Oh, but so that's 1 and 5. Okay, that's not naked single. I've got 1, 4 there, so there's 3 and 5, 3 and 4, 3, 4, and 5. So yeah, not much going on there really. So I wonder what I'm missing from this in that case. 4s. There must be something else that I can do. Oops. Okay, so I just went back to the solver. I guess today's puzzle is even, yeah, it's just kind of unrelentless. Or is it relentless? I don't know. Oh my god, that is crazy. Okay, I'm going to put on the auto candidates mode because there's just so much going on. So let's turn this on for a second, and we will find ourselves a 239 triple in this cage. And I honestly don't know how on earth I would have found this 239, because the 3 is involved, which is the weak number. So yeah, I'm just gobsmacked by today's puzzle. So in theory, if these are 2 3s and 9s, there's like a pentagonal stuck in this cage. And I don't know if there's any logic that we can use, but I'm not gonna waste time trying to do that. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna clean up the pencil markings a little bit. In fact, tell you what, I will put in the 2 3 and 9 triple. So this is 2 and 3, this is 2 3 and 9, and this is also 2 3 and 9. I suppose if I was looking at these two columns, if I'm expanding my search into the pentagonal columns, I would probably eventually arrive at the... No, but the thing is that 2, 3 and 9 are available in the other cells as well, so it's just the fact that the other numbers are not able to go into these... No. Yeah, I think it's the fact that the other numbers can't go in these cells that's special. So it's 1, 6, 8. So I've got 1, 6, and 1, 8, and 7 on this row. 1, 6. Oh yeah, 1, 6, 7, 8 on there, which means one, 6, 8. Yeah, 1, 6, 7, and 8 can't go in this cell. 1, 6, 7, and 8 can't go in this cells, and 1, 6, 7, 8 can't go in this cell either. But I'm still missing a number, which is 5. Oh yeah, and 5s are also overseeing these cells, so that would have created the kind of hidden triple. But in all honesty, that would never be a logic that I will actually use. So yeah, it's just bonkers. I can't imagine why you would actually kind of find this without using all the candidates. Okay, so we have got ourselves a hidden triple. Oh my days. So what have we got here? We know 1s and 8s are locked in these cells. So I've got 4s locked in these cells. Oh, maybe that's the way. Ah, that's interesting. So 8s can only go in... Hold on, 5s can only go in these cells. So 1, 4, 5, 8, and 9. 9 is also missing. So no, I've got 9 in 2, 3, and 9. So what am I missing? I'm missing 7. So 7's... No, 7's already here. So I've got 5 cells. I should have 5 numbers. 1, 4, 5, 8, and 6. That's what I'm missing. So 6s can go in these 3 cells. Okay. How does that help me? I honestly don't even know what is going on in this puzzle, because this is just crazy complicated. So I suspect there's something going on in these two columns, so I'm going to explore them a little bit. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 8, and 9. That can't be an 8. That can be an 8. So I've got 8s in those 2 cells, 1s in those 2 cells, 5s. Right, hang on. No, 5's already covered. 6, 7, 8. Oh, hang on a sec. So 9 can't go in there. No, 9 can't go in here. So let's pencil mark these in. This can be a 1 and 2. 1, 2, and 3, I suppose. Yep. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. So this is what we're looking at in this column. I don't think that's useful at all. What the hell? Right, okay. Right, I see it now. So on this column now, there's only a single possible place for the 9 to go. So this is actually not a naked 9, but it's a kind of hidden single of a 9. I think without actually pencil marking everything, I think we have to use auto candidate mode for this to work, because otherwise it is just too convoluted for us to figure this out. So let's see, 4s. I think I've locked down 4s up here, so this can't be a 4. So this can't be a 4. In fact, these are 2s and 6s. So let's leave them as 2s and 6s. That's what we were looking at before, and we had a hidden triple, so we can strip the 2, 3 and 9s. And this is where the 9 becomes useful, because now I've only got a single 9 on this column. So what would happen if we put in the 9? So that means in here I've got quadruple, which are 3, 5, 3, 5, 7 and 8. Okay, so 8 can't go there, 8 can go here. So everything can be 3. 5s can only go over here, which is was already the case at the start. So 3, 5, 7. 7 can't go here either, so 7 has to go here. So that's 7 and 5 resolved, which means this must be 3 and 8. And that's a matching pair of 3s and 8s. So now I've got 1, 2, 3 and 7 left. And I think I've left myself a single 7. Yep, that's the only place for the 7. So the 7 goes here. I've got 1, 2, hold on, this can't be a 3 anymore. So these are 1, 2, 1, 2 and 6 actually. So 6 is going to go in these 2 cells, which means, oh, hold on a sec, which means 6s go in these 2 cells. Okay, where can the 1s go? 1s can go everywhere. So 1, 2 and 6. Not super useful, but it's a start, I suppose. So maybe these 5s will do more for us. Yep, that's created a 5-7 pair. So yeah, apologies now, because I just kind of, this has been an utter mess basically. In fact, this can't be a 7, so 7 and 5 are resolved. Yeah, this has just been an utter mess, because it's a really complicated and messy puzzle from what I can tell. And yeah, I'm sorry. I'm sorry I can't. I'm just not clever enough to know the logic to solve this in just pure Snyder notations. I'm very disappointed in myself, and maybe I'll do some more kind of investigating later to see if I can kind of figure out more logic behind it. But I feel like I've literally cheated my way through the entire puzzle. So hang on a sec, 2s. 2s are locked in there. Nope, that's still not useful. 3s, have we got any updates on the 3s? 3s must be in these cells. I don't think that's that helpful. Okay, 3 can't go in here, so this must be a this must be a pair of 3s on this column, because 3 can't go here. So if the 3s and 4s, I should be able to deduce that the 8s go here, 9s, oh, that must be a 9 because of this 9 and that 9. So that further locks 9s down there. And now we've got an 8 deduced, and the final number must be a 1. And this one locks a pair of 1s there. Doesn't open any doors for us down here. But I've got 3 and 4. Okay. Still can't resolve the 2-4 pair here. But I've got 1, 2, 3 and 4 on this row. So can we do anything here? This can't be a 3. So this is... Oh, it can't be a 2 either. So that's 1 and 4. Don't think that's useful at all though. Nope, can't see anything else. Anything interesting going on here? 6, 2, 3. So 1, 3. 1 and 3 can't go in there. 1 and 3 are locked in there, and 8. 8 come down here. So again, a bit pointless. Ah, we've got a pointer pair of 8s there, so... Oops, that must be an 8. I meant to press... I didn't mean to press space, that's what I meant. So with the 8s done, I think I've just deduced that the 2s are pointed here. Therefore, this can't be a 2 anymore, so it must be a 1. So that must be a 6, and that must be a 2. So now we can unlock the 3 here, leaving me with a 2-9 pair. The 1 also unlocks the 8, so the 3 and 8 are unlocked. And this must be a 1 because I've got a 3-7 pair there. And I've got 1, 2 and 3 there. 2, 4. What have I got on this column? 2, 4, 2, 4 and 3. I've got 3 there. Still don't know where the 2s are, so... Nope, can't do it. What about this triple? This is 2, 8 and 9. I've got 9 there, but no 8. Okay, so I'm not getting anywhere with that, really. 2s and 9 are there, not useful. 8 can't go in these cells anymore, so let's clean them up. I've also got 8s nested there and here. Okay, so 1, 4, 5 and 6. I think I've got 4, 5 and 6. Oh no, I haven't. 1, 4, 5 and 6. I don't think that's useful. Must be something going on here by now. Oh, maybe not. What about here? 4, 1, 2. I'm still annoyed I haven't pencil marked in the 2, so I'm going to do that now. I'm going to pencil mark in the 2s and the 6s because it's really throwing me off my game. These are 2, 4, 5 and 9. I've got 4 and 2, so this is 5 and 9. Again, that's not useful. But I've got 5s locked in those cells. I'm sure something's going to eventually reveal itself, but it hasn't done it yet. 5, 6, perhaps? Shall I look at the 6s, or are there more to be done with the 5s? No, I think the 5s are just locked in the bottom cages. So 6s are not cooperating. 7's over here. 7, 7, 7. 7. Oh, no. 8. Wow, I still can't. Still got a matching pair of 8s. 9s are over here. Okay, so I can pencil mark in the 9s now, which doesn't bring me any joy. 9s are locked in there, but yeah, that's another 2 pairs of X-wings. What the hell? This puzzle can't be this hard. It cannot be this hard. I refuse to believe it. Hold on, this is a 1-6 pair. There we go. And I've got a 6 over there, so just wasn't looking at the right places. So 1 and 6 are resolved. That resolves another 1, leaving me a 4-5 pair. This 1 also deduces the 1 over there. And I've got 3, 4 and 8 triple. Got a 3 there. Got no 3s over here. Okay, so what's this? This is 2, 3. Oops, 2, 3 and 8. Anything else? The 2, 4 pair is still stubborn. And 2, I've just not pencil marked in the 4s, but I guess the 4s are now a pair in there, so I might as well pencil mark it in. And where can the 4s go? At the bottom. Hold on, what's going on here? What is this triple? This is 2, 4, 2, 4 and 3. Okay, so that's a restriction. In fact, what's in here? 3 can go in everywhere. 3s can probably go in a lot of places here. Go in these cells. Yeah, this is just not helpful at all. Hold on a sec. Have I locked 3, 5, 7 are in here? I need 2 more numbers, so 2 and 4. And 2s are locked in there. 4s are locked in everywhere. My God. This is such an unfriendly puzzle. Okay, this can't be a 1 anymore, so I should have erased that. So maybe I just haven't cleaned up the puzzle. Yeah, this can't be a 3 either because I've got pointer pair 3, so this is 2 and 6. Oh my God. I still can't see how this puzzle finishes, but I'm sure I'm just being blinded. Yeah, let's scan the numbers. I'm just really depressed about today's puzzle. So I hope my misery offers some solace to you guys. Don't see why I would, but twos, twos, threes. See, there's no pointedness to the threes, so I can't really use them. This is not pointed. If it's pointed, then it's useful. Fours, 4, 4, 4, 4 is in the corner. Fours are everywhere down here. Fours are in these two cells. Fives. Come on, what's the glaringly obvious thing that I've missed? I know I've missed something, but I just don't know what. Fives are in here. 6. Do I really need to use... Oh, there we go, the 6. Oh, that was rubbish. So that disseminates the 3s. 2, 3, and 6. My God. 4, 3. So this can't be a 3 anymore, so it must be a 5. 6 and 9 there. 4 disambiguates the 4 and 5. And the 9 deduces the 2 and 9 over there. So I guess, yeah, this is today's New York Times hard Sudoku. The hardest, this is definitely the hardest one I've ever come across. I have never experienced a New York Times that's this hard. So I don't know what's going on. 4, so hold on, 4, 7 still can't. What about this 3? Okay, this 3 resolves the 3 and 7, and a 7 resolves the 4, 4 and 9, and a 7 has to go here, and a 5 goes there. So bloody hell, even knowing the two things that I didn't find what they were, I still couldn't solve this. So it's a maddeningly hard New York Times Sudoku, which is probably relatively easy if you use auto candidates and just put all the pencil markings in. But I think with Snyder notations, today's puzzle is definitely very resistant. And I really hope that Kraken Cryptic is going to have a go at this, because yeah, I really would like to see how they would solve this, and they're going to come with some really ingenious way that it's obvious once you know it, but I've got a lot to learn yet. I don't think I'm going to do today's LA Times Sudokus because I'm already quite late. I'm kind of like doing this over lunch, so I'm just going to post this and bid you farewell until tomorrow. So thank you for watching. I shall see you tomorrow. Bye now.